The Unique Women of the Venetian Republic by international award-winning author Connie Spenuzza.
The gloomy clouds swirling above the choppy and murky waters of the Grand Canal in Venice felt like yet another sinister omen. It was spring 1973. I gripped the handrails of the Vaporetto water taxi with trepidation as it made several stops before my destination, the family palazzo of a Venetian college friend. The countess who greeted me at her crumbling palazzo was reed-thin, her spinal column already bending forward into old age. She insisted that I address her as nonna, or grandmother. Nonna's knowledge of and pride of her Venetian culture made a lifelong impact on me. Nonna's constant theme was the lack of respect and acknowledgement of the cultural contributions made by Venetian women throughout the ages. I'm ashamed that it's taken me 50 years to finally pay my respects to Nonna's generous spirit. I hope this book gives visibility and voice to the invaluable contributions made by the women of the Venetian Republic.
The Venetian Republic was a city-state in northeastern Italy that existed from 697 until 1797, when it was dissolved by Napoleon Bonaparte. As the Republic expanded its territories, it became a dominant force in the Adriatic and Mediterranean. It was a major center of trade and culture, known for its maritime power, sophisticated governance, and a complicated and often tumultuous trade relationship with the Byzantine Empire and its capital, Constantinople. Anna Notaras was rich in intellectual traditions. In 1499, she founded and funded the first exclusively Greek printing press in Venice. The Byzantine Greeks had a significant influence on the publishing culture of Venice. They brought a wealth of intellectual traditions and Greek manuscripts that played a pivotal role in the development of the Venetian printing industry. In 1600, the publishing world in Venice witnessed a rare occurrence. Both Lucrezia Marinella and Moderata Fante published books that challenged the oppression of women by men. The religious and civil authorities decided that the best solution for the excess of unmarried women in Venice was to keep them under constant supervision and enclosed in a convent. Elena Cassandra Tarabotti wrote brilliant treatises from the point of view of an involuntary nun, and pounced on the tyranny of the fathers who imprisoned their innocent daughters in a cloister. Sara Copia Sulam's high intellect was evident at an early age. Her poetry garnered acclaim, but it was her correspondence with Genoese monk Ansaldo Ciba, 23 years her senior, that catapulted her to the highest literary circles in Venice. At the same time, it caused Copia much emotional pain. The members of the salon she hosted in her house began urging Sara Copia to convert to Christianity. Conversion was a common occurrence at that time in Italy due to the religious persecution by the Inquisition. It was a common belief at that time that a female singer would project her sexuality directly to her listeners. Therefore, the Ospedali created a celestial setting, having the women musicians perform up high and behind gates at all times, so the audience would not see them. The female musicians were often referred to as the singing virgins or the musical virgins, and the reference to the musicians as angels helped make them seem ethereal. Maddalena Laura Lambandini Sirman was a singer, keyboard player, and groundbreaking and innovative violinist-composer. In 1753, Maddalena was admitted to the Ospedale di San Lazzaro di Mancante, where Antonio Vivaldi's father taught. She earned her teaching license as a maestra at the Mendicati, and at 21 married fellow violinist Ludovico Sirman. For the next 20 years, Maddalena toured as a traveling virtuoso. Anna Renzi was an opera singer, renowned for her captivating voice and her acting ability, ranging from heroic to tragic. She has been described as the first diva in the history of opera. She became the most celebrated and highest paid singer of the age, and was admired by many composers of her time. In the Venetian Republic, women played a significant role in the production of art, though their work and accomplishments were often overshadowed by their male counterparts. Tintoretto's daughter, Marietta Robusti, was an accomplished painter who worked in her father's workshop in Venice. Although Marietta painted in her father's studio for 15 years and became a very popular portraitist with many commissions, misattribution of La Tintoretta's work continues to this day. She could have become a court painter for King Philip II of Spain, but Tintoretta would not allow her to leave Venice. Lavinia Vecellio was recognized as a talented artist. Her works included portraits, religious scenes, and mythological subjects. Lavinia is best remembered by the numerous paintings by her father Titian, for whom she frequently served as a model. Scholarship investigating her works continues. Thus far, only a handful of paintings have been attributed to her. Her beautiful face is easily recognized in a wide range of paintings by Titian. Dottoressa Morosina Morosini Grimani. In 1597, she established a lace-making workshop that employed 130 women. Dottoressa is often remembered for the grand entrance she made when she arrived in St. Mark's Square on board the Bucentoro, the decorated galley used by the Doge for the most important ceremonies and state occasions. She was followed by 400 ladies and greeted by 300 guns. It is believed that the tradition of net mending by the wives of the fishermen of the Venetian Republic developed into the craft of lace making. Local legends abound, tracing the creation of lace to mermaids who struck the sides of the fishermen's boat with their tails and left seafoam tail prints. The skilled female artisans of Venice were instrumental in the spread of lace making throughout Europe, as Venetian lace became synonymous with elegance and sophistication. The dedication and expertise of Venetian women elevated lace making to an art form, making it a cherished tradition in the Venetian Republic for centuries to come. Women were not permitted membership in the Glassmakers Guild, but they worked in the production of glass within family groups that safeguarded the secrets of the trade. Armenia, also Ermonia Vivarini, was granted a 10-year patent by the Venetian Senate on March 1521 for her creation of the ornamental glass galley ships known as the navicella. Armenia Vivarini was the descendant of a long line of Murano glass workers. Her show-stopping decanters of ewers appeared on luxurious dinner tables and became the iconic symbols of the Venetian Empire's dominance in trade.
As a lifelong lover of Venice, I will always remember the depth of my conversations with Nonna and her delightfully warm-hearted septuagenarian cronies who wanted to pass their life lessons on to a younger me. This group formed my own personal, unique women of Venice. In essence, Nonna and her friends generously gave me gifts of wisdom that are as timeless as La Serenissima.
Unusually rich in imagery, history, and spirituality. Kirkus Reviews. A riveting historical investigation, written with a sense of authority. Forward Reviews.